Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I am on that place in the journey where things stop working because I have to step into the next place. And I'm scared because it means letting go of things that seem like stability for me. So there was a crow outside my window, and I'm going to read you a little bit about the crow from the medicine cards. There is a medicine story that tells of Crow's fascination with her own shadow. She kept looking at it, scratching it, pecking at it until her shadow woke up and became alive. Then Crow's shadow ate her. Crow is dead Crow now. Dead Crow is the left-handed guardian. If you look deeply into Crow's eyes, you will have found the gateway to the supernatural. Crow knows the unknowable mysteries of creation and is keeper of all sacred law. Since Crow is the keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shapeshift. This ability is rare and unique. Few adepts exist in today's world, and fewer still have mastered Crow's art of shapeshifting. This art includes doubling, or being in two places at one time consciously, taking on another physical form and becoming the fly on the wall to observe what is happening far away. The Europeans that came to Turtle Island were named the Boat People by Slow Turtle. Even with the knowledge of alchemy possessed by certain boat people, none had ever seen the powerful shape-shifting of shamans who utilized Crow medicine. Many boat people were frightened by what appeared to be animals coming into their camps or dwellings to discern their medicine. Crow medicine people are masters of illusion. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Creator's Book of Laws or Book of Seals is bound in crow feathers. Crow feathers tell of spirit made flesh. Crow is also the protector of the Ogala or ancient records. The sacred law belts or wampum belts beaded by native women long before the boat people or Europeans came to this continent contain knowledge of the Great Spirit's laws and are kept in the Black Lodges, the lodges of women. The law which states that all things are born of women is signified by Crow. Children are taught to behave according to the rules of a particular culture. Most Orthodox religious systems create a mandate concerning acceptable behavior within the context of worldly affairs. Do this and so, and you will go to heaven. Do thus and so, and you will go to hell. Different formulas for salvation are demanded by each true faith. Human law is not the same as sacred law, more so than any other medicine. Crow sees that the physical world and even the spiritual world, as humanity interprets them, are an illusion. Last night I got this message. Be honest with yourself. It is time. And then I got really rooted down into my sacral chakra, or my first chakra. There are an infinitude of creatures there are billions of worlds. There are an infinitude of creatures, Great Spirit is within all. If an individual obeys Crow's perfect laws as given by the Creator, then at death he or she dies a good medicine death, going on to the next incarnation with a clear memory of his or her past. Crow is an omen of change. Crow lives in the void and has no sense of time. The ancient chiefs tell us that Crow sees simultaneously the three fates, past, present, and future. Crow merges light and darkness, seeing both inner and outer reality. If Crow medicine appears in your card spread, you must pause and reflect on how you see the laws of the Great Spirit in relation to the laws of humanity. Crow medicine signifies a first-hand knowledge of a higher order of right and wrong than that indicated by the laws created in human culture. With Crow medicine, you speak in a powerful voice when addressing issues that for you seem out of harmony, out of balance, out of whack. or unjust. Remember that Crow looks at the world with first one eye and then the other, cross-eyed. In the Mayan culture, cross-eyeds had the privilege and duty of looking into the future. You must put aside your fear of being a voice in the wilderness and caw the shots as you see them. As you learn to allow your personal integrity to be your guide, your sense of feeling alone will vanish. Your personal will can then emerge so that you will stand in your truth. The prime path of true Crow people says to be mindful of your opinions and actions. Be willing to walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's mission, and balance past, present, and future in the now. Shapeshift that old reality and become your future self. Allow the bending of physical laws to aid in creating the shape-shifted world of peace. Okay. I also opened to this. Lesson 92, A Course in Miracles. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. The idea for today is an extension of the previous one. You do not think of light in terms of strength and darkness in terms of weakness. That is because your idea of what seeing means is tied up with the body and its eyes and brain. Thus, you believe that you can change what you see by putting little bits of glass before your eyes. This is among the many magical beliefs that come from the conviction you are a body, and the body's eyes can see. You also believe the body's brain can think. If you but understood the nature of thought, you could but laugh at this insane idea. It is as if you thought you held the match that lights the sun and gives it all its warmth, or that you held the world within your hand, securely bound until you let it go. Yet this is no more foolish than to believe the body's eyes can see, the brain can think. It is God's strength in you that is the light in which you see, as it is his mind with which you think. His strength denies your weakness. It is your weakness that sees through the body's eyes, peering about in darkness to behold the likeness of itself, the small, the weak, the sickly, and the dying, those in need, the helpless and afraid, the sad, the poor, the starving, and the joyless. These are seen through eyes that cannot see and cannot bless. Strength overlooks these things by seeing past appearances, keeps its steady gaze upon the light that lies beyond them. It unites with light of which it is a part. It sees itself. It brings the light in which yourself appears. In darkness, you perceive a self that is not there. Strength is the truth about you. Weakness is an idol falsely worshipped and adored, that strength may be dispelled and darkness rule where God appointed that there should be light. Strength comes from truth and shines with light its source has given it. Weakness reflects the darkness of its maker. It is sick and looks on sickness which is like itself. Truth is a savior and can only will for happiness and peace for everyone. It gives its strength to everyone who asks in limitless supply. It sees that lack in anyone would be lack in all, and so it gives its light that all may see and benefit as one. Its strength is shared that it may bring to all the miracle in which they will unite in purpose and forgiveness and in love. Weakness, which looks in darkness, cannot see a purpose in forgiveness and in love. It sees all others different from itself and nothing in the world that it would share. It judges and condemns, but does not love. In darkness, it remains to hide itself and dreams that it is strong and conquering, a victor over limitations that but grow in darkness to enormous size. It fears and it attacks and hates itself, and darkness covers everything it sees, leaving its dreams as fearful as itself. No miracles are here, but only hate. It separates itself from what it sees, while light and strength perceive themselves as one. The light of strength is not the light you see. It does not change and flicker and go out. It does not shift from night to day and back to darkness till the morning comes again. The light of strength is constant, sure as love, forever glad to give itself away because it cannot give but to itself. No one can ask in vain to share its sight, and none who enters its abode can leave without a miracle before his eyes, and strength and light abiding in his heart. The strength in you will offer you the light and guide your seeing, so you do not dwell on idle shadows that the body's eyes provide for self-deception. Strength and light unite in you, and where they meet, your self stands ready to embrace you as its own. Such is the meeting place we try to find and rest in, for the peace of God is where yourself, his Son, is waiting now to meet itself again and be as one. Let us give 20 minutes twice today to join this meeting. Let yourself be brought unto yourself. Its strength will be the light in which the gift of sight is given you. Leave then the dark a little while today, and we will practice seeing in the light, closing the body's eyes and asking truth to show us how to find the meeting place of self and self, where light and strength are one. Morning and evening we will practice thus. After the morning meeting, we will use the day in preparation for the time at night, when we will meet again in trust. Let us repeat as often as we can the idea for today and recognize that we are being introduced to sight and led away from darkness to the light where only miracles can be perceived. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Okay, we're going to pull a card, or maybe a few cards, from the Archetypes by Carolyn Myss. The story that I'm telling myself is what is the story that you're telling yourself? How are you letting fear run the show? I am right now. I'm being honest, I am right now. But I'm asking to be shown the light. I'm asking to see this differently. How can I see this differently? What is it that I need to see right now? And what is it that I need to let go of? If I am being honest with myself, what do I need to let go of? I have some questions in my mind right now about that. Monk and nun. There's like yucky stuff on my card. Monk and nun. Everything means something. There's some darkness preventing me from seeing the light. Or some dirt. Okay, so the light attribute is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. That's what I'm being asked to do. Shadow attributes, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Okay, so the physical world is part of our reality, so we do need to accept and acknowledge that. And I think my fear is that I need to just devote myself to spirit and not be grounded in the physical reality. But really, I can be grounded in the physical reality and still move towards light and alignment. So what do I need to do that? So are you asking yourself the same thing? If I follow my spirit, are you telling yourself the same story? If I follow my spirit, I won't be making any money. Are you saying that to yourself? It has to be grounded in the physical world. The physical world is not our enemy. I think that's what this is telling us. The physical world is spirit. Everything is spirit. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me. Okay, and then we have beggar and we have God. Okay, we're not working with any small energies here, are we? No, we're working with some really big energies, and that's why it's a little bit scary. Whew. Okay, so the beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. And the shadow attribute is dependent on others to the exclusion of effort. Okay, I guess that's kind of what's there. That's there for me. Is that there for you? Is like, somebody please help me out of this. Somebody please save me. Somebody please send me lots of money so I can do what I want. But no, we're being asked to do what we want within the physical world or physical reality right now. What can you do right now to align more with your highest goal while still being grounded in your present reality? Okay, God, light attributes, benevolence and compassion. Recognize the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow attributes, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. And sometimes yourself. Okay, I think that's enough of those cards. Let's get some cards from the Light Seers Tarot so we can get more clarity on this. So what happened to me this morning is I had some online appointments and my online system is not working. I missed an appointment on Friday. No, I missed 2 appointments on Wednesday, and I missed 2 appointments this morning. And so this is like, I have a very small private practice in therapy. And when I don't have people, I don't get paid. So I'm questioning, you know, what is happening with this? Why is this happening to my online appointments? So 2 things that I have to be honest with. I really don't like online so much, but there are some good things about being online. Sometimes I go on my treadmill while I'm seeing people and I can walk and get exercise at the same time. But I'm also really not liking therapy anymore. So I don't want to be a therapist anymore because I don't think it's a healthy profession. I think it fosters codependence. It's not all bad. There's some really good things about therapy. I'm not going to try to throw out the baby with the bathwater. However, right now I'm moving into coaching and I really want to fully embrace that. So that could be part of what is happening with me right now and why my online appointments aren't working. I am taking a training this weekend on using tarot cards in therapy, which may change the way that I do individual therapy. The moon, we have the moon, the unknown. And that's what's scary right now, the unknown. If I stop seeing these online clients, is that the message, that I need to stop seeing the online clients because they're mostly my individual clients? And I have decided that I want to do couples therapy because I still really feel there's value in that. But I'm not sure about doing individual therapy anymore because I don't really like it anymore. I want to move into spiritual life coaching. But I'm taking a training on Sunday to use tarot cards in individual therapy. So that may change what I do in individual therapy. It may give me another avenue to do individual therapy. Okay. So what do I need to do right now to be in more alignment, more fully aligned with myself? I'm sharing this with you because it helps me, and it quite possibly helps you too. Although you could tell me if it doesn't, and then tell me like, okay, tell me if this is helpful to you at all. Okay. What else do we have? So we have the moon under the monk nun, and that says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. And that's like that fear of, okay, if I do that, if I follow my spirit, what is going to happen? We see the two wolves up there, the wolf you feed. It reminds me of that story of it's the wolf that you feed. What wolf do you want to feed? What would be the most loving thing that you could do for yourself? Okay, what else do we have? Now we have the beggar, confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Okay, so it's looking at how you want to be in the physical world, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So kind of like knowing that we are not the be-all and the end-all here. That we have power, but we are co-creating with God or spirit or our higher selves. So we don't know everything. We don't have the big picture. And the shadow attribute of that is dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So what can you do? What is within your power right now? So funny, it does have to do with security. You're feeling secure in the world. Okay, a bunch of cards just fell out. Too many. Let's see if we can get some from here that are, what, maybe there's something from here, but don't want all of these. Okay. The Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man. Let's see. I have a tendency to be radical. So I think I'm being asked not to be radical. This one right here. I'm being asked to move in the right direction. But that's there, that feeling of wanting to do something radical. New ideas, clarity, an aha moment, truth revealed, awareness, heightened states of consciousness, memory or thought, communication, victory, success, and triumph, a stroke of genius. I experience brilliant moments of clarity. I know that fear is blocking me right now because I've got a lot of fear coming up. So I'm not going to be seeing things the right way because fear is blocking me. Massive clarity is on the way. A new door is opening up for you, often unveiling a life-changing idea or a significant spiritual breakthrough. Expect aha moments of lucidity to pierce your awareness and reveal a totally fresh vision for the future. I have been feeling this is coming, and this is a little scary for me too. As this essence spirals into comprehension, use this time to see things as they really are and to tune into new beginnings. I know that this field of therapy is dying for me, but I need to make money and live. So I need to know where I'm going. I need to have more clarity than the moon, right? I don't know. Are you experiencing something like this? If you aren't, maybe you will be in the future. The quiet insight of the unconscious mind is being made available for you, so you may experience a rapid expansion as your conscious mind integrates this newfound information. Know that nothing can compete with the fierce rays of wisdom and truth. So if you are finding yourself with clouded judgment or with stalled thinking, it's time to seek the brightly lit energy of honesty. Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that is bubbling up to be witnessed. Okay, so sometimes we don't want to see things because we're afraid. Today, this morning, I have some things that I want to do as part of my daily rituals. I want to exercise, do some strength training, do some walking, some physical exercise, and I want to walk my dog. And I like to walk my dog out in nature because that quiet is also like a meditation for me. And those things have been competing, and then doing this, it's all been competing because I don't have time for all of that because of my clients, of seeing clients. So maybe that's part of it too, is, if I did everything that I wanted to do, it probably wouldn't involve seeing clients. Although it might involve seeing some couples, I don't mind that. Right now, if I'm being honest, I would see maybe 4 couples a week in couples therapy. Okay, we're looking at the Hanged Man. Your truth and my truth are going to be different. Okay, surrendering to the will of the cosmos, an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, realigning with your heart and purpose, new wisdom found, spiritual teaching, sacrifice, enlightenment. Okay. Flow with it. Divine wisdom spills forth, the moment of deep flow, and the Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely different perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you will make space for new insights and vantages to shift into place. Open your heart to the bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes. Surrender to the will of the cosmos and realign your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already knows which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. Okay. Something is guiding me, something is guiding you. And it's a different way of being and doing things. Sometimes we have a thought of what we want to do, but our body and our spirit takes us somewhere else. My thought was not that I was going to walk my dog this morning, but that is what I ended up doing, and that really felt right for me. And it was interesting too because I have a big German Shepherd. And I was feeling a lot of fear, but I'm walking her. I'm walking this really powerful dog, and she's very tuned into me. So she feels my fear. But she's so strong and powerful. And I have that in me too. And you have that in you too. Oh, okay. I'm also really feeling like just done with this last chapter and like, okay, what's new? I need something new. I need something new. But like I said, I can be radical. And that makes things hard sometimes. Hi, baby. What's up? You want to go outside? Okay. Give me a minute, and then we'll let you out. You have to go out now? Okay. Hang on 1 second. Wait. Okay, I think the message there was that you can't always be worried about what other people think and what other people are seeing. You have to do what's right for you. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. Deep knowing. It's very deep because I really don't, I think fear is blocking it for me right now. But maybe if I do it gradually and just let go of the things that I really don't, that I know right now I don't want to do. Not for you. The things that are not for me, that I know that are not for me now. Letting go can be scary. Building blocks. Okay, let's see what these have to say. Deep knowing. Intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You are now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. Okay, so I am asking, but I haven't received any information yet. So I need to move into quiet and stillness so that I can get the messages that I need. But I also need to do things so I'm not afraid. So I need to go and do the work that I have in front of me so that I can not be afraid, and then I can hear what my intuition or my higher self or my spirit or God is telling me. So however that translates for you. Now we have 6, not for you, and that was upside down, so we'll read the protection message too. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. Okay. So I know I'm getting the message that I don't want to do this anymore, and I have to figure out what I need to let go of. But I was feeling like I'm not really ready to let go of it yet. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at it, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel like you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. Okay. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Okay, and then building blocks, 28. So you may, you hopefully are hearing aha things in some of these messages, oh yeah, that's exactly what it's trying to tell me. Usually I get that. Strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Whew. Now is the time. I'm going to read the protection one for this too. I'm going to read the relationship one. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving toward laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. And the prosperity message. You have everything you need to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life you desire. Now is the time to build on the strong foundation you have already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dream and remember that you always have more than enough and you always are enough. So abundance is ever present. Your creativity is divinely inspired and the design for your life is taking shape in service to the world. You are meant for success. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. Okay, that's really funny. I got that message last night to be honest with myself and to look at myself and be honest. And that we were taking this to a new level. And we are taking this to a new level. And that I needed to do it. So it's looking at all the pieces in your life and saying what ones are not fitting anymore. And do we need to rearrange them? Okay, and what are the tools that you have to be able to do that, and resources that you have to be able to do that? Maybe you need some help in this process. I'm in a coaching training now, and my sister's doing it with me, and so and I have other people that are doing it with me, and we get to coach each other. So I have some coaches that I can have help me through this, really coach me through this. So those are some of my resources. What are your resources that you have if you are going through something like this? There's a tarot reader that I really like, that he's like my spiritual guide. And what he says is that it's Dove and Serpent Tarot. Is very much a good guide for me. And he was saying things like, I'm an Aries moon. And so, like, I have a tendency, I need to grow. I constantly need to move and grow. I'm a little type A in that way. But I don't always have to do it so radically. Maybe I don't have to do it so radically. That was the message. So, I hope that's helpful for you. And I appreciate you listening. And if you like these messages and if they're helpful to you, please like and subscribe to my channel. And let me know what you like and what you don't like. I don't know if I can change any of that because it's me, but but I like to know what you find helpful. May the light in you guide you forward, and the love in your heart. Stay open and curious. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you, and also the darkness, and I love that too.